Today we are doing Donkey Kong, and most of you know him from Mario. Donkey Kong was Mario's debut. He was called Jumpman at the time. The real Mario was a landlord, not a plumber. All right, more to come. Anyways, I remember Donkey Kong when I was a kid. Still popular to this day, kind of crazy. We're gonna start with the circle for the head. Okay, so we're gonna do a head part in here. We're gonna start with a circle. So get a circle in there for the head. And then now we're gonna do his cute hair. So his hair is kind of gonna be flipping over. Bloop. And then you're gonna bring it back in, okay? So now you can erase this upper part. We do not need this anymore. And up here, you can actually make it look like it has some hair. Do you see how I just like fling that in there? Perfect. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so now we're going to do across where the nose is. So it's coming across here, and we're gonna make it come down. Is it coming down? He actually has a really big mouth. That's gonna go over. Whoa, that's ginormous. Look at that. That's ginormous. Okay, we're gonna erase inside there so we can add to our big muzzly mouth. Before that, let's do his eyes up here. Actually, we'll get his nose in there. So his nose almost looks like a bird flying. Ooh. Okay, so erase in there for the nostrils. And let's get some nostrils in there. Okay. Okay, perfect. Now for its head. So we're gonna put this in there. This is for his eye. That looks good. And then now we are going to double it. There we go. Oh, that looks great. Then we put his eyeballs in there. You can't see the tops and the bottoms because they're kind of in there. And for his eyes, most cartoons are mostly cross-eyed, which I've said before. So we're gonna make them a bit cross-eyed here. And in there, we've got the shiny and the pupil. And then he's got chocolate brown eyes. So this got the shiny and the pupil. That looks fantastic. Looking good. All right, for his mouth, kind of go straight across, and then it's gonna come up. He's gonna have his mouth open. And then we're gonna have his mouth come down. Fantastic. Now we're gonna double this for his lip. All right. And he's got teeth in there, so we're kind of gonna put in, like I've got teeth going on. So this is teeth, and then he's got a tongue. And then inside here, you are going to Sharpie in here so it makes the tongue stand out more. Okay? All right. It's looking good. Now let's do his ears. So he's got big gorilla ears coming off here. Boop. And we'll do one on this side. He looks funny without his body, but we will add to it and it's gonna come together. In 1982, Universal Studios took Nintendo to court. You're like, why? Well, it's because Universal Studios demanded they wanted part of Donkey Kong's revenue because it became so popular, Donkey Kong, in the 80s. They said, hey, we want some of that. Because they said it resembled King Kong. What? No, it didn't. No. So, of course, they lost because that's ridiculous. This is a cute cartoon, and it's nothing like King Kong. And because in 1982, Donkey Kong made $180 million. So they're like, hey, we want some of that goodness. I don't think I made the head high enough, but you can always make it a little bit higher because it looks like it's a little taller up here. So if you want, I realize it's looking a little, maybe it needs to go up a little bit more. I'll give it a little bit more on the top. I don't know if that's going to make it look good. Yeah, I think it does. Okay, so let's do its body. So right underneath here, I just want you to put a line across. This is where his chest is going to be. I know, a little scandalous, right? Well, everybody's got one. And then now we're going to make his signature tie here. I love making ties. It's going to go swoosh. And on it has a D and a K for a Donkey Kong. D, K. Donkey Kong. Cool. That looks great. Now we're going to do his arms. So his shoulders are like gigantic, big honker-donker circles. So we're going to do one on this side, honker-donker circle. And then we're going to bring those together. The muscles are out there. So we're going to give it some muscles here. And this one, we'll make it come here. Give it some hair coming out. All right, so now we are going to finish off his body. So this is his big chest. And then coming down here, this is his tummy part. This is his chest. And his tummy's going to come up. Okay. Now let's try to get his arms in there. So this is like a big circle too. So we might as well make another big circle. So you have another big circle. This one might even be even bigger. And another big circle here. Let's do it. And then we are going to turn this so it's almost like it's coming over here. We'll add hair to it. It's going to come out and in and out. So it's going out and then kind of connect it in and out and then bring it down. It's actually, I think that circle is going to be even bigger. We're going to make this bigger. He's got some big upper arm muscles here. And then you can erase inside of there. Oh, okay. When I was growing up, this is what we would say. It's on like Donkey Kong. Why? I don't like, because Donkey Kong was so popular in my upbringing, and we would say that. So when you're like, somebody's challenging you or you doing something, you're like, it's on like Donkey Kong. I look back, I'm like, that's kind of silly, but you know what? It's so funny. Why not? It was a trademark by Nintendo, and it was brilliant because back in the day, we would actually say it. It's on like Donkey Kong. And my brother was actually, honestly, addicted to arcades, and he would joke that it would like suck him in, and he'd spend all of his quarters at the arcade. So, but back then it was very much a social thing, and you did it with your like friends. You'd go to the arcade. Now it's like you just sit in a dark room. So I kind of like the social aspect. All right, let's do this upper body here. There's his big muscles, so we can erase the circles in there. Okay, so you're like, well, where did the name come from? Donkey Kong was created, the creator said, donkey means stupid in English, because this was actually made overseas in Asia. And they did not think that Donkey Kong was going to be popular in the United States, which it became gigantic. But donkey in English is stupid. And Kong is gorilla. So it's kind of like a gorilla. That's where they got Donkey Kong. I think that's pretty funny. All right, we're going to do his muscles. Okay, now let's get his, oh, this is part of his tie. And his, oh, you know what? You know what? Something doesn't look right. It's like I made his mouth part too big, but that's okay. We can make this work. So this is part of his tie. And we're going to make his muscles come up a little higher here. No big deal. We got this, right? We'll make it work. And this is the other half of his tie. This is his little tie here. A little burgundy tie. And we're going to make it come down a little bit. I don't know. You know, we try. We really do try here. And this is his chest. His boobies. Yes, they all have. Everybody's got them, okay? And this is going to be his little grip. It's all gripping. So this is his big thumb. And this is going to be his. Okay, fantastic. Blink. His little skinny legs. Probably didn't make them come out enough, but that's okay. Boop. And, oh, I think I don't make the tie big enough, but that's okay. And then his other leg is going to come down. And you can see it kind of. That looks good. Yeah, that works. It works, right? Yeah. And this is going to come up like this. Yeah, it works. All right, let's do the bottom of his. And this is his thumb, his big old thumb here. And this is his knuckles that are like down. 1 knuckle, 2 knuckle, 3 knuckle. And we'll do the same thing for the bottom of the feet here. This is his little toe. Okay. And then we're going to get hit this side. And if you want, you can put a shadow down here. All right. I think you guys got this. So anyways, what the colors I use, this is just burgundy and red. And this is like pink and red. And I used 3 colors for this. I used a base of yellow, light brown, and dark brown. That's how I got the shading. And then I did the tan color and peach. Anyways, I think you guys got this. I'll see you. Bye.